Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Attack on Titan, and I am beginning the second half of Season 3 today. You guys, I'm really excited. If you're joining me early today, you know just what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So I'm really excited to kick off the last half of this season, and that means I'm so close to being caught up with Attack on Titan, the anime anyway. I know manga readers are like way far ahead. So the last thing I saw was the Lost in the Cruel World OVA, which I really enjoyed. And I wanted to point out a couple things about the previous actual episode of Attack on Titan that I saw. I love how at the end everyone is cheering on the scouts as they go off to take back the wall and everything. It's such a far cry from where we started on the show, where like one of the first times we see the Survey Corps, they're coming back in disgrace, and all they have is like a body part of like this woman's son, and people are kind of muttering about like, that's what we get, like they barely do anything, or they barely get any results or anything like that. And how far we've come that now they're like, everyone is standing there cheering them on as they go, "Thank you for saving us, Levi," and like all this stuff. We have come so far, you guys. It's really cool to see how much progress we've made, especially on a show where for so long it felt like for every step forward we took, like we would get some kind of horrible tragedy. I think like that first time we actually had like a win, it was like they showed so much like death and everything afterwards. And I think that was when we found out that, was that when we found out that Marco died? I can't remember. It was like way back. But I mean, like, that was like the closest thing we had to a win. And like this season, I feel like, okay, like we got a lot of work to do still, but like we've made some real good progress, Like I feel like we've come close to almost like some real good positive moments on this show. Now I'm going to regret saying that, I'm almost sure. Because I'm sure like the next 12 episodes are going to be very heavy. And considering what I saw in the end credits last time, I'm guessing we're going to have some ups and downs, including the downs. We'll put it that way. We're definitely not out of the woods. Let's put it that way. But I just love that, like, even the tone of the previous episode. It's like, yes, we're going off into like this new, dangerous territory, but we have like a lot of advantages now. We have the Titan trap. We have, Eren can harden, and we're finally gonna go and like get some truths and take back the wall, and a lot of positive stuff. Historia's queen now. They exposed the whole, like we have a lot more info and a lot more wins than we did. And we even had like the somewhat lighthearted tone of the feast, where like Sasha just goes into total beast mode, and we have Eren and John fighting again, and our crew just kind of thinking like, how they're going to like go and see the world after this, and asking themselves like, will we ever get back to the way we were when we were kids? And the answer is like, no, like you never would anyway. Like time just keeps moving on, but it's going to be different. But yes, like there will be good times again. Like they are going to do good in the world, and kind of tying into this whole theme that we've had about, are you important? Are you special? And it's, it all just kind of comes back to, no matter who you are, like you're putting in the work on the show, like even folks who like didn't think they had it in themselves, like John, look at all that John has done. And, Eren had all those doubts about himself, and I'm so glad he got to hear those words from his mom a few episodes back, because it's like, it's the work you're putting in to make the future better that's going to make it. It doesn't matter like where you are in your skill level or whatever. if you're putting in the work, then that's what matters. So, I think we're getting dangerously close to like being optimistic on this show. So let's hope they don't like just decide to be like, oh, we've had a little too much happy lately. It's time to start some stuff. Although I'm sure they probably will. So, all right, guys, I'm excited to get started. I'm on my way to being caught up with Attack on Titan, which is absolutely insane to me. Feels like just yesterday we started out on this awesome journey, doesn't it? Let's get started. Next episode, Attack on Titan. Let's go. That's such a great way to put it. I love that. Is that Titan alive? Oh, he's asleep. They sleep with their eyes open? Let sleeping Titans lie, huh? Don't psych yourself out, sweetie. Honey, you're escalating this situation here. Remember what your mom said. Yeah, no way. Come on, bro, it's your friends. Aww. You can be honest with them. Oh, angry little Eren. Thought you said you weren't scared. My beautiful babies! I want you to make it. On that very first episode, right? Was it the very first one? Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. Look at that. I'm just always so taken back by the animation. Hang on. What? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Yes, it's right. We know they were after Eren. She's always gonna have your back. Please, everything be alright. I feel like this is usually when something would go really wrong. Heck yeah! I love it. That's the first time in a while it's actually worked. Oh, crap. Oh, wait. Maybe I should. Glowing ore. Harvested from the rice family underground cavern. Thought to be produced by some sort of Titan power. It emits more light than a torch, and with appropriate manufacturing, can greatly extend nighttime operations. Well. Did we just come upon a new resource? Look at him go. Huh? What? Wait. Oh. Did he do it? Like an Eren-shaped structure. Okay. All right. Wow, that was fast. Yeah. What seemed so devastating then, he took care of in like a minute. Oh. Yeah, no, something's gonna go wrong. Yep, they're not alone there. Black liquid. Seems like they... Yeah. No. So they've been there for a while? Oh, great! Well... Oh. Such a smart boy. You can do it, baby boy. We saw them like peeking out, so... He's in charge? Milo Man's in charge! Oh, he's still not used to giving out orders. Yeah, for sure. Like, he's figured out half the series. What? Alright. No, you just gotta take a breath, sweetheart. He's doing the same thing Eren was doing. But you do, honey. You do know stuff about Titans now. What did he just think of? Inside the way. Yeah, because they were, we saw them. They were like looking out. I'm sorry, who's in charge here? Yes. That's true. They're thinking outside the box. Nice. Yeah, do what he says. Oh boy. Yeah, that would make perfect sense actually that they're inside the walls. That's a good point. Uh-oh. Found it. Maybe. Oh no! Well, he found it all right. Oh, flippin' Reiner though. There he is. Oh my god, Armin, you are a baby genius. Oh! 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 Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Holy cow. Oh. Oh no. Crud. Oh, son of a gun, that happened so fast. And now he's tightened up. Great. What the fudge? There's all the Titans. And the Beast Titan can control them? This is no time to be playing ball! Oh no! Everyone get! Yeah, so what was he aiming for? Oh, he was... Oh... Oh... Oh my god, they're gonna end the episode here. They're gonna end it right here. They're gonna... Alright, you guys. Can we talk about that episode? Because that episode was like a blend of everything I love about Attack on Titan. It was just that sense of empowerment that like, we're here, we're gonna do this, we got this. When Eren was like, we're all born special, I was very empowered in that moment. A couple of scenes in this one made me tear up a little bit. Just not even that they were especially sad, but just thinking of like, this is where we are now. We're here, you know, like we made it here. We made it this far. And I do feel like we have a lot going for us, you know. That being said, I'm so glad that they decided to give Armin a little bit of authority here, because I'm sorry, but like Armin has figured out half this stuff, probably more than half. Like every time there's something going on, it's always Armin. It's like, excuse me, it's this is the answer. Like, okay, there's been a couple times where it hasn't been Armin, but come on, Armin's the man. I was so glad that they put him in charge. I love that they showed kind of the inner struggle that Eren was having, and they showed the inner struggle that Armin was having. And while Armin could be there for Eren in his time of need and help him through it, like we see that Armin was having like the same kinds of feelings that but ultimately he was able to determine from that okay, they always do something to us that we can't predict because it's totally outside of reason. So start thinking outside the box. And he was so right. Unfortunately, I mean, if you're like tapping right on their door, of course they're gonna pop out and do something to you. So it's pretty evident that like Reiner and Bertholdt are gonna have to die, and like all the like Titans that are working against humanity are gonna have to die. Which I gotta admit, like when I first heard them say that, I'm like, God, I get that, but at the same time, like I have so many mixed feelings on Reiner and Bertholdt, and the whole situation with like whatever is really going on with the human Titans that have been sent to like destroy humanity, because you know. In that moment, I'm like, rah rah, let's see him to get taken out. But then like I'll watch the OVA about Annie and be like, man, kind of like Annie, but I don't. And it's the same with Reiner and Bertholdt. On their own, like they're almost kind of likable, and you see some of their more vulnerable side. But whatever in the world has got them so committed and devoted. And we've seen with Annie that, like, they've been training for this since they were kids. Like, whatever has got them so devoted to wiping out humanity, which I'm sure we'll get more about as the series goes on, you know, they're not gonna... They're relentless. They're not gonna pull back. Like, I don't think there's any, like, talking them out of it. Let's put it that way. What else can I say about this up? Because I feel like there was something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I said this in the ending. Those Titans were not there. It looked like all of those Titans like appeared at once with the lightning flash that happens when a human Titan, or an intelligent Titan, I think is what they call them, does whatever they do to transform, you know, self-hurting of some kind, I guess. But those were like abnormal titans too. But they kind of didn't look like abnormal titans. They had like red eyes, which kind of reminds me of the one titan we saw in No Regrets. Like it looked like a titan, but it looked like nastier than just like your average like la 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 titan, you know? They're the la 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 titans now. That's what I'm gonna call them. You know the ones. They're just like waving around like they don't care. So I mean, that's kind of how it looked to me. It looked like they all transformed, which I didn't. I thought you had to be like an intelligent titan to do that. Is it possible that could they all be like Ymir? Because Ymir, you know what? I'm sorry. Hang on. I've got this wrong. Because we know that you don't have to be like Ymir. I don't think ever got any like power, you know? She didn't get like, she was just like, looked like a regular titan. But could turn back and forth. But that was because she had eaten a human that could do that. She had eaten an intelligent titan. So I guess she did have their powers then. Okay, I feel like I'm just going around in circles confusing myself. But you guys know what I mean, you know? That, like, I didn't really know that abnormal titans like that could do that. Unless they have all eaten humans, but they all just, I don't know, maybe they all have eaten human titans. I have no idea. But we'll find out. That was, I gotta say, that was pretty scary when they all showed up at once. I was wondering, I'm like, why are there no titans here? I knew they must be up to something, but God, I never imagined that. And there's the beast titan right there. Just at the front of the charge, just throwing boulders. Wow. Wow, you guys. Okay, great episode. What a way to kick off the second half of the season. I'm so, like, 1,000% devoted to this series now. It's so funny because, like, I started it out and you have that, like, love-hate relationship with it where, like, you're so drawn in, but it's so heavy at first. And then, like, as you get further on, you get even more invested in the characters and you get, you do get enough, like, positive stuff to like keep you going, you know? Like it's not just all like dragging you through the mud, which is what I really like about it. Like past that like first part, they really do start to let you into the story a little bit more. And now I'm just like I'm in it to win it now, guys. These are my people now. These are my people now. All right. I can't wait to see more. I can't believe I'm like this close to being caught up, you know, like less than 12 episodes now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I think it's going to be a great ride. So please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.